Hello, this is ZDs. Welcome back to another Mario Maker 2 video. Clearing more Uncleared 2019 levels. Last week, I faced several of the hardest levels I've ever played. This week, a bit of a break. I do have one very tough level that is going to be on the end, the 6th level. The other ones were all fairly, I wouldn't say easy, but they were not that hard to clear. They didn't take me, I think the longest one might have been 10-12 minutes, and then the last one took me about 45. This first level is not a terrible level, but it's an auto scroller. There's one thing that really bothers me about it, and I'll show it when it comes up, but it's not the worst level ever. You gotta get up here. I don't quite make it fast enough, and I get killed by a ghost because I'm too far behind and don't have time to see where I am. Try that again. I did die a lot at the beginning. There's a couple of kind of hard jumps. Just take damage boost through that stuff. You don't need to have a power up here. I honestly tried to get the Yoshi up in this area, but I was never successful. So yeah, whatever was back there I missed. I get squashed by some blocks. Cut back here, we'll see what I missed. Is there a door? No, it's a pipe. And then we have some dark stuff. I actually had already booted by this point. I think that the first jump was bothering me, but right here we have a pick-a-path, and I picked incorrectly. And he repays me by completely soft-locking me. So he gave me a checkpoint, and then he immediately soft-locked me. That's well worthy of a boo, but I had already done it, so I was ahead of him. Yeah, it's, I don't know. Just a stupid design. Not quite fast enough. They're actually, having a mushroom is, not the best way to do it, but whatever. You can reset the room, so try it again. I already took some of these coins when I hit the P-switch last time, so I can just walk over here and do it, so I have plenty of time. Could have done that a little better. Doesn't matter, I can take damage. Although if I had the mushroom, this part would have been a little safer, but I don't know what you call this section. It's not too bad. Auto scroll, where you can get squished. He gives me a star, though. If I can get it, you actually do have to work to get that star, so it's not a gimme. Yeah, that part's not too bad. Say, like, the level, it could have been the soft lock was really shitty of him, but otherwise it's not the worst level. So worthy of a boo for that soft lock, though. That was very intentional and not cool. On to the second level, Frosty. You notice his description says, like it or else. Doesn't endear me to his level right away. Fortunately, in Endless, you wouldn't see that. Of course, it wouldn't be in Endless because it's uncleared and unliked. So now that I've cleared it, it can be an Endless. But I boo it as well, mostly because of this hot garbage stuff. There's also some really horrible blind jumps coming up. A little troll there with arrows going each way. You see there's a little path to the left of that thwomp. Always can tell a garbage level if it starts with them dropping enemies on your head. That's never a good thing. I was a little afraid that those Podoboos could get me, but they can't. The second part of the level, some platforming. Not too bad. Right here, pretty uninteresting though. Pretty empty level. The Podoboos again scared me, and I backed off, and I ended up dying. If you just go, those can't hit you. If you sit on those icicles, they'll kill you. But like, do those icicles fall? I don't remember. Yeah. No, maybe not. A little bit blind in this section. You have to jump up in the air. There's arrows, but they don't really help because they're not pointing to the direction you need to go. Right there, I didn't even see that pipe was there. This killed me like several times. If you grab onto that pipe, you die. I also tried twirling on the pipe. That doesn't work. You just have to kind of hold right, and you'll bounce right off of him. The hitboxes on piranha creepers are one of the worst, most annoying things. Just following the arrows. I follow the arrows right into the side of that. This final jump took me a while too. Yeah, this is really blind. I guess you have to go right between the arrows is the way you want to go, but why? Just put a coin trail there or something. I don't know. Not a very good level. Obviously not the worst thing I've ever played either. On to level 3. The Forgotten Chihuahua. This is one of those levels that I barely remember playing. I died a few times. This probably only took me like 3 minutes. Not a very hard level whatsoever. I actually speedran this level afterwards, got it to about 14 seconds, I think. I think I cheesed it a little, but don't ignore that death. That never happened. Not always the most coordinated player. So we'll just go on, see what's up here. Not quick enough. I don't know why I was expecting that guy to have a parachute. It's a very normal level. Yeah, probably. And I try to do this right here. This is how I eventually win. But I mess up. And I could do it with the Skoomba too, but I decide not to. I decide just to continue. I kind of assumed up there was just a bonus area. Yeah, there's just a bunch of stuff in this level. There's no real rhyme or reason to it. Yeah, I don't think I'm even in this level long enough to boot it. There, I don't know what's going on, so I just blind jump. You're supposed to go up somewhere, I think. But at that point, I'm like, I'm gonna continue this path. I'm not actually sure how you're supposed to get up here. You think maybe dev route? Not really though, because his upload time was a bit longer than I took. I mean, if you knew where you're going, it's not going to take that long. Yep, that's all it is. There are probably a couple routes to get to this end. Yeah, I'm not sure how he wanted to get up there. Maybe there's a vine block. I don't know. I don't look. So yeah, I check out his for 15 seconds longer than me. I mean, he could have taken that way. The other way probably wasn't very long either, though. What are we on? 4th level? I don't know. This is another kind of not terrible but not good level. I do the worst thing I could possibly do when I'm playing this one, though, and we'll see it. Gotta kill 9 Goombuds. Kind of a pointless clear condition. The Goombas are just all out in the open, which is good. He could have hit them. This death is kind of annoying. I assume that would have just killed the shell, but it didn't. It ran right into me. We'll be more careful the second time. I think I actually died one more time, but I don't remember. We're gonna be overly cautious here. this section is kind of like a why. It's kind of pointless down here. It's not hard, not fun. It's kind of irritating. But, you know, I'll take it. I mean, it's easy. It's not a big challenge. I don't know if you... Can you go up top? You might be able to bounce off the spinies, but that would be a really dumb way to go since the bottom is so easy. And then I wipe out the shell here, so I'm kind of screwed. But I could reset the room. Probably thought about quitting right here, you know, starting over, but see what I do, and I actually like say, oh, maybe I can get the spiny. If I don't get the spiny, I'll die trying. And I succeed. I'm very proud of that grab. And here we have a really obnoxious... I hate when people do this stuff. This is worthy of a boo right here. It's just very irritating. And it's so irritating that I get thrown a little further than I thought I would, and then I accidentally freaking like it. I wanted to boo. I was actually gonna boo it, but I must not have hit over on the control fast enough, and I end up accidentally liking it. It's my greatest fear. I'd rather accidentally boo something than accidentally like something. So if you get in this one in Endless, sorry. But it's not too bad. You could probably beat it in the Endless. I can't remember if it ends up a super expert level or not. Yep, the other Goombas are just sitting out in the open here. And I let one despawn. Actually, I was gonna say walked off the cliff, but they are Galloombuds, I guess. So he should have turned around, but he just walked off screen and despawned. So I'll make sure to reset the room. Easy enough to do that. Go back. I wanted to test if they had a parachute or not. That's why I try to bait him out. And he did, so I'm just going to reset it again. So be careful. Actually trying to think of a good approach on how to do this without dying. And I take it pretty carefully. But now I can make it over the gap, so I just do it. Yeah, that's all it is. Very easy level, honestly. I don't like the flashing on-off block section very much. But honestly, it's not even really that worthy of a boo. Yeah. If I ever accidentally like something, I always tell them that it was an accident. I don't want them to think I like their level. My reputation is cannot be besmirched that way. Wait, on to level 5. Nope. Not named after the recent movie that came out 3 years later. This is a troll level. And not a terrible one, to be honest, as far as troll levels go. But it does have death doors, so I'm gonna boo it. Yeah, I don't like being punished for that. You know, it's all troll levels are basically you're given a few options, and you select the option randomly, more or less. You try to think it out, maybe, and then you usually die. I can't. I mean, if there's a troll level where you can actually like make it through in one life, it's not a very good troll level, obviously. But all troll levels are bad for Endless, so they deserve the boo. Yeah, I mean, this isn't gonna end up in popular anytime soon. This is a death pipe right here. The first fake dev route was a death pipe or door or whatever it was. So yeah, you have to go fast, jump out of there. I didn't do much with the Wizardless program this week. I did open it on this one for one reason, but I like to try to figure these out myself, so I didn't keep it open. The final level straight up admitted that there was going to be hidden stuff, so I opened it before I even started, and I don't regret when they do that. There's a cute little troll there where the P-switch running out makes the same noise as the star running out, so they expect you to jump when the P-switch runs out, so you wipe out the thwomp with your star. Good troll. I can't believe I didn't accidentally do what I was supposed to do right here, but yeah, if you hit under that muncher, it opens the P-switch, and if you can land in the hole, it's okay, but then the on-off switch got hit by a thwomp, I think, or didn't get hit by a thwomp. I can't remember which way it's supposed to go. There's a thwomp above there that hits an on-off. It also hits a P-switch, and that's actually what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to hit the block under the muncher at all. So yeah, I can't trigger that thwomp. He's dead. He dies if you hit the P-switch, I think. So yeah, you go in here without hitting that block. The thwomp hits the P-switch, it kills itself, but it does switch. I use the switch. So now I can go past these on-off blocks. Mushroom in there. No, can't go down there. So I have two choices here. Stars or... I don't like the star. And right here it says checkpoint 1. It's possible that it could be checkpoint 1, but I actually figured out right away that this was a twice. That was checkpoint 2. This is the same stuff you just saw, but it's not the same stuff. It's a different room entirely. So we are in an entirely different section. We got checkpoint 2. We just want to keep going. You go over here. The thwomp triggers, but there's no P-switch. Actually, there is a P-switch, but these blocks under this giant muncher have coins in them, so they don't turn into coins. If a block has something in it, it won't turn into coins. So instead of a P-switch under that guy, there's a POW. So I grab that, hit it. Now I have... I can choose, but there's no mushroom in here this time, but yeah, it sends me to the other side of the nope room. Fine, I'll kill myself. If you wait, if you don't go right away, dry bowl. Should have made that a blue pipe, actually. I would have done that. Now I accidentally destroy the dry bowl. Thankfully, I don't need it. I meant to just set it down, but I didn't hold down or whatever. Surprised there's no trolls in this room. But I got the yep. Yeah, not terrible for a troll level. And it didn't keep me too long. It didn't screw me over too many times. Maybe it just wasn't very clever. I don't know. Yeah, it's still a troll level, so it still sucks, but it's not terrible. It wasn't unpleasant to be in, and it was kind of fun to figure out. But still, it's just kind of a troll level is just a more complicated pick-a-path level. It's a pick-a-path level with a little more cleverness. Now here we have the hardest level and the worst level of this run. 250 tries. Honestly, the only reason it has so few tries is because people got out of this one quick. It's just an irritating, obnoxious level in every way. There's so many things wrong with this level. These spike jumps are just difficult. In an obnoxious way, like not a fun way. You basically just have to hit the angle correct every time or you're dead. You have very little room. You have to hit the exact block. If you hit it just a little to the left or a little to the right, you're dead. If you jump a little too late or a little too early, you're dead. One of my most common deaths is to fall off that block right there. I probably Spent 300 lives on this one, 200, 300, I don't know. I bet you 60, 75 to 80% of my lives were in this first on-off block section. Here's the first run where I actually make it through. Yeah, it's just spiked tunnels. You do notice we have to kill 4 Koopas. It is called something like Koopa War or something, I don't remember. At this point, he already told me in the description that there's going to be hidden blocks, so I'm like, okay, well, I'm just going to look. Because I'm not going to screw around with this. It couldn't really be in too many spots at this point, but still. And then you have to fly through a very tight spiked tunnel. And you need that cape, at least for this first part. Yep, not possible to get through here without the cape. So we'll cut back there. Every time I die, it took me many lives to get really used to that spike, the first spike section. And then this section, it's just it's so hard to judge. You have to jump off the exact right block to get it. There's very little variation. I don't see any X's up here. I don't think anyone got past that first part. I can imagine the amount of people who tried. And then it's very hard to gain flight right here too. I think this is a level I actually think that the maker did not want people to clear. Because he just did. Some of it's reasonable, but these spike jumps are really unreasonable, but then you'll see at the very end he kind of really didn't want anyone to clear this. Which I don't understand why people do that. It's not that much of a point of pride, especially and I will spoil it a little, I guess, but when your uncleared level comes at the price of a hidden block. Which I've told you before that I cut out hidden block levels. This one's interesting enough to include it. Definitely happy to have taken this one off the board because, you know, it's just a pain in the ass. Drops you out a door. I actually predicted that because I have a cape level where I drop you out a door, and it's not instant death, but if you're not floating pretty quick, you're screwed. And I thought about changing that. It was a hard level. I had wanted it to be a difficult level. If not, I screw up and don't have enough room for flight right there. And every time I die in these parts, I'm thinking, oh my god, I have to go through that spike section again. But anyway, I give people enough notice that if they're quick enough, they can hit the float button and they should survive. But so I did assume that he was going to drop me out the door. So this right here is the last section. Gonna kill him to get up here. And now I look and I'm like, I only have 3 Koopas. Where's the 4th one? He hit it. But I fell off. I didn't land back on the blocks and I can't get up there, so I screwed myself. I'm looking around for any hidden blocks. It was painful to get that far and lose. Now I want you to. This is another failed run. We'll show the whole thing at the end. See if you can pick out what I did wrong right here. Because I don't know if I was just in a hurry. I was so excited to get to this point. Kill this guy, and I'm like, how the hell don't I have 4 Koopas? I killed them all. Well, I didn't kill them all. I left that last one alive, and I didn't realize it. I totally didn't realize it. And I could have saved it. I could have went back, and I was just so mad at myself for missing one, and I wasn't sure. It had to have been that last one too. That's the worst part. Is I should have realized. I could have shell jumped back in that pipe. I'm good enough at shell jumps where I can make them probably 90% of the time. Yeah, I felt really stupid, especially editing this video. When I did it, I was just upset that I missed one apparently. So I missed my cue, so I damage boost on the spikes over here, and then go back. And I don't know why you put that switch up there, because you don't need it. You're in this state. Not sure if that was just a troll. It's easy enough. If you have the cape, you get. And then I forgot about this part right here on this life, but it doesn't matter. There are a couple more capes, and I had already seen one of them. I think I probably did hit it in a cut earlier, but it's right here. Yeah, so this person hid one cape. As far as I know, he had one cape and one Koopa. Hiding the Koopa is absolutely unconscionable. If you can get through the rest of this level and you get to the end and there's no... Why just put the damn Koopa there, man. Here I accidentally wiped out the shell. Right here, I did not know this feather was in. I was just kind of hoping. Because I'm actually screwed if I go through this pipe and don't have the shell or a cape. Yeah, I actually thought I had screwed it up, but luckily that cape was in there. I forget exactly where the block is at this point. Bam, we got him. That's it. Thanks so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'm recording this on the previous Sunday, and my last video actually has over 200 views so far, so that's awesome. One day, that's pretty good for me. Keep it going. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.